Yoo-hoo! In here, buddy. So for those that don't know, I'm a huge fan of 90s music. This RV is my Marky Mark and the Funky Bunk. And if you don't know who that is, ask your chat PTG to Googles it for you. Hey, what's up? It's Chris Young. Welcome to the Campsite Reserve 27MR. This is one of the most complete RVs I've seen in a minute. Great for the couples that need additional storage or sleeping space, or the family that just wants something different that could also provide an office or a game room. Coming in at roughly 7,200 pounds dry, this beauty will easily sleep, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this beauty. But here's the thing, it's not very conventional. So if you're used to seeing the traditional layout and you like that style, you're probably not going to dig this one, but I do. Starting in the bunk room in the rear of this bad boy, which is on the campsite, I love how the slide gives me the space for my jackknife sofa with a little bit of additional storage underneath, as well as very nice touch this year, adding reading lights on both sides here near the armrest. Now, when sitting down, that might be a little bit of a nuisance, rubbing it or whatever, but I got the USB-C and charging. More importantly, I have a reading light. So if the kids are in here reading something while they're getting ready to go to bed, they absolutely can. Add that to the fact that I also have a gas strut supported bunk up top that also has its own reading lights, both surrounded by the large panoramic square windows. I like this setup for sleeping the additional guests or having it as an office/game room. Imagine taking your meetings right here because you got the TV backer to put your monitor or your TV, your cable connection or satellite. Plus the table retracts down to get out of the way if you need it. Because if you need even more storage or sleeping space, check out my hidden slide bunk/storage bin. I got to tell you, just between you and me, this would actually be turned into my hidden bar. This would be the party wagon. All right. Me and you going to all the concerts. That's how we're going to do this. Sure, it's a family RV, but imagine the fun we're going to have doing this. Now, I love the setup. I love the space. You don't have to use the bunk if you don't need it, but if you do, you got an additional sleeping space. But more importantly, I got organizational storage opportunities right here. And when it's ready to go away, sure, what? I just push it in place, lock it away, and boom, and now it's back to an open room. Plus, I love how they added the little reading light right there. Very nice touch. Also has some storage opportunity over here against the wall. But all in all, just absolutely loved this bunk space. Leave me a comment down below and let me know, what do you think of the flow of this room so far? What do you like? What do you not like? Because I'm giving this an A-. Now, let's check out the rest of this beauty. Ryan keeps calling me old. And you know what? I resemble that alligator. I resemble that allegation. This one kind of reminds me of the old school Vino setup. So when you're seeing this, that's the bunk room over here on the campsite. On the off campsite is going to be your bathroom. Now, with the Campsite Reserve, you're going to get things that are large. Like I love the large vanity sink. I love my oversized mirrored medicine cabinet, my tankless water heater, plus my max vent fan. My shower with tub surround is a very nice touch. That's what made me think this is also applicable to the family. If I got the small kids or the dogs, I could wash them in the tub without the water spilling over. I got the shower curtain. I got the upgraded shower head, and I got the skylight, which is going to give me the additional headroom that I need, especially if you have a noggin like mine, which doubles as a billboard. But I got the corner notches for all my storage, high-rise bowl with the foot flush. All in all, man, great space. Step out into the living area, and this is where this thing turns into, okay, now we're looking a little bit more traditional. I got the campsite kitchen with the L-shaped countertops, plenty of prep space, the bar top as well, undermounted sink with the pull-down multi-sprayer. I got the veggie washer as well as the regular sprayer, and since it is a Campsite Reserve, you're also going to have the glass or bottle washer, drying rack, bamboo board cutting cover, flush-mounted 3-burner cooktop, air fryer convection microwave. Love how technology has gotten us to be able to combine all of those in the same spot. And of course, Campsite Reserve, known for storage and maximizing the storage opportunities. Your drawers, all full extension on drawer guides. Plus, you also have the water filtration system built into this. Add that to the fact that I have a max vent fan here as well. If I'm cooking the bacon while my loved one's taking a hot shower, I'm not going to get steamy and nasty here. Mainly because of those, but also because of this giant campsite window. Square, boxed in LED lights with the hangers. Love the look, love the cross breeze, love the flow. More importantly, if I'm prepping and cooking, look at all the space that's left behind me. Really like the flow of this one. You got the French door 12-volt fridge freezer combo in here. And of course, your slide control and your HVAC controls located right there for your high output furnace as well as your high output AC. I got the cavernous storage under my dinette. Oh, look, there's my water filter. Look at that. I love this because when you get to the campground, you never know what type of water you're going to get. So having a filter built in. Also, having the cloth seats for my dinette is very nice too. Some people like the leatherette, which I have on my jackknife sofa here, as well as in the bunk room. I'm a fan of the cloth because if I'm going to sleep on it, I sleep very hot. Nuclear reactor is more like it. So the leatherette to me just makes me sweat a little bit more, makes me stick. So having this, very nice. The large panoramic window again, the USB charging, the wood valance, the nightshades, the light, the flow, and the space. I'm a huge fan of with this one. Let me know what you think, of course. And shoe spot for my shoes. Another spot for my trash can. Do I have the cover here? Nope, but I do like that. And my info panel, aka command center, is right here. This is where you go to run out your slide, run out your awning, as well as cut on your heated tanks, because you do have the 12-volt pads on your water tanks, and check those tanks and your battery. And your tanks for this are 52, 38, and 38. That's your fresh, your gray, and your black. And I know what you're saying, Chris, that is good space. I like where you're going. But if we're going to sleep 8 people, where's my pantry? Campsite Reserve thought of that, man. They're not going to disappoint you. You got your pantry right there, which is in front of your angled entertainment center, as well as your Bluetooth command center. But right behind my giant TV, component shelf, and Flame fireplace. Check it. Even more storage. So do you see where I'm going with the whole complete RV setup? I really think they did a good job with this 27MR. Then I got my jackknife sofa over here. Large window, got a little bit of storage underneath, but they gave me an ottoman. Even thinking about storage opportunities with your ottoman because, look, good space there. But if you don't need it, all you got to do, where's my little clip? Pull this out. Fold these down. Bada bing, bada boom. And now your ottoman can be stored away in one of the drawers, maybe in the pass-through, whatever. So giving you the form of the functionality and the flow. We got the 3 Fs, which is also what I had my senior year in high school. All right, now let's check out the bedroom.
What year is it?
Don't worry about it, okay? We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have internet. That's all you need to know, okay?
So old.
I will step on your toe. Bring that camera here. Ryan just asked me if my senior class in high school was the one that discovered fire or if it was my son. He and I will have a chat after this. I'm not that old, Ryan. My back does hurt, though. All right, king-size bed up here in the front cap of your 27MR. That's where you're going to find your private sanctuary. The other flow thing that I like about this coach is that you have a bedroom here and a bedroom on the opposite side of the coach. Sure, you got sleeping spaces in between, but the primary spaces, the separation of space, the separation of noise is what I really like. I got storage underneath as well. I got the flat front cabinets up top, the European style, overextended nightstand space here. Plus, I got my multi-reading lights with the blue for ease on my eyes. And I got cubby space over there. And you also got the regular light. The thing that I like about what they put in here is the surge protector. One of the things we don't think about when we get to the campground is the power situation. If you've seen any of the help videos that me or my buddy Ian have done, we talk a little bit about the post monster, the brownouts, the power that happens at campgrounds. You can't really trust it. So always get a surge protector. But having this built into the coach will really help save that laptop, that tablet, and that cell phone. Having more storage space will help save your sanity from not having enough room for all the stuff you're going to bring. You even have the flat front for your ward storage on the off-camp side and the square windows. All in all, great flow, great space. Let's go check out the outside. Ryan's got me messed up right now because he's got me thinking I'm old. So this is like our third take trying to do the outside. But I want you to know I love you, and we're going to get through this together, okay? So here we are on the outside of your Campsite Reserve 27MR. No, I don't need a cane. Stop trying to give me one. You got your powered tongue jack with LED light right in front of your propane tank cover, and of course your battery box with the battery disconnect all right there. But I want to talk about this X9 chassis. Not only is this thing like steel blasted It is coated with a special coating that's going to help keep it from rusting, but it's rated for over 2,000 hours of salt exposure. That is huge for a chassis, especially if you're on the coast, but more importantly, just in general. So very nice and very sturdy. Diamond plated rock guard's going to help protect all the gravel and stuff flying off the road from hitting my beautiful Superflex roof. Huge fan of this aluminum siding. Not only is this some of the thickest you're going to find in the industry, it's coated with a powder coating to keep it from fading. And I love the maroon, the white, and the gray graphics. It just looks different. It stands out, and I am a fan. Oversized luggage doors give us access to my pass-through storage. Right here, I got some hangers for whatever I want to put up, as well as my solar charge controller for my panel, which is on top, and a good shot of that timber core construction. Now, underneath, I do have the enclosed underbelly. Underneath, I got my powered stabilizer jacks. I got my LP Quick Connect. But right here, before we get to my big old giant awning, check it out. They threw in a kitchen. So anytime I see a bunk model, to me, it has to have an outside kitchen. If I'm gonna do the burgers, the bacon, the chicken, whatever, I want two options. One to cook outside for the kids when we're having fun, one to cook inside, or more importantly, do both at the same time. So having my mini fridge, having the pull-out griddle. Wow, that's actually a nice griddle. That thing is coated. And if I'm not mistaken, it has the grill attachment too. So you can take this off, just unscrew the bolts, and now you have a grill as well. So if you're used to bringing, that Coleman Traveler grill, or you got your Weber or whatever, sure, slide it into pass-through storage. You got the space for it. But having that, very nice touch. Solid step-over steps leading me into my tempered glass door with the oversized handle here. And I'm also a huge fan of, look at the reflective sheen that we have on those mirrors. More importantly, look at that beautiful flag that you're going to see flying over every Camping World in that mirror. Love it. That's also going to help regulate the temperature a little bit. Outside, I got some cable connection power, my outside speakers, palm mount for my TV. So if I do want to bring that giant TV from inside outside, I can, or just buy another one that might be a little bit smaller. Now, right here is going to be the back of my Suburban furnace. This is where you don't want to put your camp chairs. And if you're like me, you get the ultra wide camp chairs. That's fine, because the Campsite Reserve has the ultra ride suspension, extra wide berth. It's got the nice adjusting. I got the red drums. I got the blackout rims, tire pressure monitoring. This is an awesome, good setup for an easy tow. And tire pressure monitoring for me is imperative with any RV you get. Number one cause of accidents, tire blowout. Whatever RV you get, please do me a favor, get tire pressure monitoring. It'll make me feel better. Back of my tankless water heater, oversized awning with LED light strip, slide, which is cable driven. Got my rear stab jack, 4x4 sewer hose storage. The other thing that I'm a huge fan of is Campsite Reserve gives you a backup camera. That is a Bluetooth observation camera, meaning you don't need a monitor panel for it. You can just use your cell phone. More importantly, RVs in this price point mostly come camera prepped. They don't come with a camera already on it. So you're already saving some money. More importantly, you're getting that peace of mind knowing I'll be able to see what's behind me. Absolutely love it. Arch ceilings, rain nozzle, going to make sure to keep the elements off of me, my slides. 30 amp power here, terminations, as well as my rocker switch for my stab jacks in the rear. And once again, your tanks, 52, 38, and 38. Pretty good sizes for going off grid for a coach that can sleep 8. External shower with hot and cold, black tank flush, as well as fresh water connection and city water connection, and my other slide. Can we get Ian? Push this thing out the way with them big old muscles real quick. Come on, Ramo, let's see if we can get through here. I shouldn't have had that cheeseburger. All right, here we go. Watch your feet.
And you put so
That took the wind out of me.
you need to take a nap.
I will step on your toe. You quit with the old jokes. All right. There's the rockers. What was I talking about? Now I forgot. You gonna make me go put on my cardigan and take a nap. Where's my Werther's Original? Other side of my pass-through storage right here. And of course the info panel. This is where you come to see how much does the coach weigh. So this coach comes in at, you're looking at 7,243 pounds dry, but you're roughly a little under 10,000 pounds fully loaded. But for a coach that can sleep 8, that multi-purpose bunk room, all the features and amenities, and the way Campsite has just been moving like crazy because people are seeing the quality, the flow, and the functionality that they can get in their home away from home. This is a win all the way across the board. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Please click like, subscribe, and notify so the next time we get one of these, you're the first one to get it. And if you want this, just come on into your local Camping World. I'm Chris Young. Hope to see you soon.